Yeah. All right. So what date? What, 6 months from now? Oh.
You said June 4th, Your Honor.
Mitchell, you got that, Mr. Mitchell? You coming back here June the 4th on Zoom.
All right.
We'll see you on that date.
Judge,
9 o'clock. Yes, go ahead. I'm sorry, Ms. Bradfield.
Judge, this case is going to be extended 6 months. Would that be requiring oversight fees in the amount of $35 a month?
Yes, sir. All the things he didn't pay for it all time, so he can't where he's supposed to come before. So
Thank you, Your Honor.
all right. We'll see you on June the 4th, Mr. Mitchell.
Thank you, Judge.
Nobody didn't tell me. All right. What else? What do we have here?
Ready on Robert Marcis.
All right, Mr. Marcis.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Do you have a camera, sir?
Working?
Yes. All right. Sir, you have ticket number U678-60123. People versus Robert Robert Marcis, Marcis. Mr. Marcis, raise your right hand, state your full name.
Robert Marcus.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the complete truth?
Yes.
All right, Mr. Marcis, the ticket number that I just read, this is a misdemeanor for malicious mischief, defacing or tampering with public building or property, trees, fences, or a number of things of public property. Counsel?
Joseph Pernicano, P84918, appearing on behalf of Robert Marcus. Judge, we're respectfully requesting the court set this matter for a bench trial.
All right. Am I mispronouncing your name, or do you just spell it differently? It's Marcis, but it's pronounced Marcus?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Okay. I was saying Marcis because I was looking at the spelling different than what I would normally see as a Marcus. All right. Sir, you understand you have a constitutional right to a trial. You have a right to a choice of a bench trial or a jury trial. You understand that, sir?
Yes.
All right. And you understand the difference?
Yes.
And your choice is to have a bench trial, sir?
Correct.
Well, one good thing about a bench trial, they're a lot earlier in time than there's 30 judges in this building, and if everybody had jury trials every day, we get none done. So the next jury trial is June the 4th. So our next bench trial is February the 6th. So it's 4 months earlier. So all right, Mr. Marcus, you'll come back on Zoom on February the 6th at 9 a.m. If you have anybody who would be a witness on your case, we provide them with the Zoom information and tell them to come out there. First thing they do and you do is when you come out here, say, I have witnesses and these are their names. Because when I look at my docket in the morning, I'll look to see if anybody is scheduled to be in that courtroom. I won't know your witnesses' names. And what happens once they let me know they're a witness, they cannot come out on the same device you're on. They cannot come out on a device or in a room where you can talk to them. So they have to be in a separate location on a separate device. When they come out there, we'll put them in a room and we'll have them ready for when we call your case and they can testify on your case, sir.
Okay.
All right. All right.
Thank you.
Just so you understand, sir, when I say they could be a witness on your case, a witness generally is a person who was there and present and has their own individual knowledge or sight of what has occurred. In other words, I can't have a witness just come out here and say, well, I know him and he's a good person and he wouldn't have done this. All right. I need somebody who has actual knowledge of what may have occurred. All right. And they can testify on your behalf on that day. All right. All right. So February 6th, 9 a.m. We'll see you on that date.
Thank you.
All right, council next.
Ready on Derek McMickle.
Derek McMickle. All right. Mr. Derek McMickle, I see you out here.
I see you out here. You say
Okay,
what?
I'm not sure.
Okay, I'm not sure.
Getting the feedback. From
Getting the
something.
feedback from something. Hold on.
Do you have two devices
Do
open?
you have two devices open? Nah. Let me see some. It's gone.
Let's find out.
Let's find
Yep.
out.
Nope,
Yep.
it's not.
Nope,
So you
it's
don't
not.
have a phone
So you
and
don't
a
have a
computer
phone
open?
and a computer open? No, I don't have a phone and a computer open, no.
All right, I don't know.
All right.
Yours the only device that's doing that. So
How about now?
hello?
Is
All
it
right,
better
seems
now?
not- Yep, the better now. What'd you do?
Turn the Bluetooth device off.
Well, that's two devices. I'll say it has. Because you got the speaker in your Bluetooth and you got the speaker on your computer. One of them got to be turned off. All right, sir. Raise your right hand, state your full name. State your full name.
Derek McMickle.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the complete truth?
Yes.
You may lower your hand. Mr. McNichol, you have McMickle, I'm sorry. This is case number 217156371. The People versus Derrick, D-E-R-R-I-C-K, McMickle, M-C-M-I-C-K-E-L. Mr. McMickle, you have a misdemeanor for driving without a valid license or a suspended license. You also have ticket number 217156372. You have a misdemeanor for no insurance. The people have indicated that the driving with a suspended license, if you were to plead to that, they would amend and reduce this charge to fail to display. The lowest license charge there is a charge that would suggest that you had a license, just didn't have it on you when the officer stopped you. They would reduce that charge and dismiss the no insurance charge. That's the offer. Have you had an opportunity to speak with counsel about that?
Yes, I did.
How do you want to proceed today?
To those charges, guilty.
Actually, you're saying if you pled to one, they would dismiss the other and they would reduce the one. And that's what you want to take. Is that correct, sir?
Yes.
Are you pleading of your own free will, sir?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
You said what, Your Honor?
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty? Sometimes people come out here and they say, I want to plead guilty. I'm not guilty, but I just want to plead guilty so I can get this over with. I cannot accept a guilty plea for a person who is not guilty.
Okay, no, I'm pleading guilty because I am guilty.
All right, sir. On the date of May the 24th of 2021, were you driving a motor vehicle in the area of 14th Street in McGraw in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
Did you have a valid driver's license at that time?
No.
Court find you guilty of amended reduced charge of failed to display. Your fine is $225. Can you pay that right away or do you need time?
I could pay it.
So you said you could pay it right away?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. You can pay it. You can pay it anytime then. But you know, I mean, when I say anytime, I don't mean like months and years or not. But just don't pay it today because it's not in the system today. What with the plea right now, if you went out in the computer or you went down to the court or something like that, they would see driver license suspended. We're gonna change it. The computer's gonna change it to fail to display, the lower charge, and the other one's gonna be dismissed. But that's gonna take probably a day or two before that's in the system.
Okay.
All right. If you know how to pay, you're all set, sir. You can sign off. Good luck to you.
All right. Thank you.
All right, counsel.
Ready on Joseph McGee. Mr. McGee's going to have to press #6 to unmute his telephone now.
The last name you said was what?
McGee.
Oh, I see it. All right, I got it. You have anything that's smaller, Mr. McGee? You have a lot of tickets, so I don't make people with 1 or 2 tickets wait while we do the bigger cases. We do the bigger cases later, so.
This
Yeah,
is
a lot
my
of tickets.
last case. I think all that's left is the trial set for Mr. Morgan.
All right.
I'm not sure.
All right, I got it. Mr. McGee? Mr. Joseph McGee?
You gotta hit *6 to unmute, Mr. McGee.
Yes, I'm here.
All right, Mr. McGee, turn your camera on.
I'm
He's on
somebody else's
telephone,
phone,
Judge.
huh?
Is it? Okay, I can't tell from that screen because I don't have my computer on. All right, Mr. McGee, you have, raise your right hand and state your full name.
Joseph Alexander McGee Jr.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the complete truth?
Yes, I do.
You may lower your head. Mr. McGee, you have ticket number P1154316. The People versus Alexander, Alexander. I'm sorry, Joseph Alexander McGee. Joseph, first name Joseph, last name is McGee, McGee. Some of the tickets do have junior on it, but all of them do not. You are a junior, is that correct, sir? I just want to make sure this isn't 2 different people's tickets.
Yes, I'm a junior.
All right. All right, I just gotta make sure I'll have same day. On that ticket I just read, sir, count 1 is failed to display a valid operator's license. Count 2 is no insurance. They are both misdemeanors. You have ticket number P1385196. You have 2 misdemeanors. Driver's license never acquired, no insurance. You have ticket number P1202746. Drive without a valid license, misdemeanor. P1108604. Drive without a valid license, misdemeanor, or untitled vehicle, no, a misdemeanor, and no insurance, misdemeanor. P1259086. You have a misdemeanor for driving while license license suspended, and a civil infraction for no proof of insurance. You have ticket number All right. This ticket is somebody else. The ticket is on the same day, but it's a Joseph Lee McGee with a different birth date. So this is not yours. Then we have, okay, Crystal, this is a different name, different person. It's a Joseph McGee, but it's a different middle name and different birth date. So then you have ticket number 207225504. Let me check one other thing. Madam Clerk. There's nothing checked on those. Are they in the system? They didn't check. There's nothing that says misdemeanor or.
Yeah, they're on the docket.
Okay, they're on docket. I look at that. Okay. You have ticket number 207225504. Misdemeanor for no insurance and a misdemeanor for no operator's license. You have ticket number P1385176. You have 3 civil infractions: fail to use due care and caution, fail to yield right away, and no receipt or unsigned registration. All of those are civil infractions. Mr. McGee, I'm gonna tell you something right now. If you come back here with more tickets, after we take care of these, you're going to jail. I'm not going to ask for a fine. You're just going to jail. You doing anything you want to do, sir. You just get these tickets. You got, what, 8 times the driving without a valid license, so you don't care. You just do what you want to do. You didn't get a ticket and say, I can't drive without a license. You just turn around, drive the next day, turn around, drive the next day, get another one, turn around, drive the next day, get another one, drive the next day, get another one, get another one. So if you do what you want to do, I'm going to do what I want to do. We're going to take care of these. But if you come back and you're driving without a license, just prepare to go to jail. Because that's the only thing I think is gonna be a deterrent for you, because you're gonna do what you want to do. Do you hear
Okay,
and
can
understand
I-
what I'm saying?
Yes,
What's that?
I got a question. Is
Yeah.
there a certain way that y'all can help me get my license back? That's why
I can't,
I've been
sir,
getting pulled over.
sir, what you could do is not keep driving and getting tickets. Those tickets gotta be paid before you're gonna get your license back. That's what you gotta do. You gotta take care of your stuff. Then I don't know who's gonna help you do something else, and who's gonna pay your tickets? Who's gonna clear this up for you? So that's adult's responsibility. That's your responsibility. There's nobody to let you go out just get criminal cases all the time and then say, well, can somebody help me? You help yourself, sir.
I wasn't working.
Then you don't drive. You catch the bus. You know what? You want to work it. Let me tell you something. Let's see. What do you have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. You weren't working. You got about $3,400 worth of tickets right here. So now, so if even if you go to work, your money goes someplace else, right? You got
No.
$3,400 to take care of this stuff, sir?
No, sir.
So who's gonna help you? Somebody else gonna pay your tickets?
No, I was saying it a type of program I can go through to get help. To
Yeah,
get
your
my
program,
license
sir,
back?
is don't drive if you don't have a license.
Okay, I understand.
You know, somebody don't go do a program for you because you just keep doing wrong on your own decision. And then
No,
somebody
it's
else
not
supposed to
that.
help you?
No, it's not that. You know, you got a family. You gotta do what you gotta do. And every time you can't catch the bus. So people would
And you
let me
can't do
use
what?
their car in there. I said
Huh?
all the time I couldn't catch the bus all the time because I had to be at a situation at a certain time. I'm sorry
Yeah.
about that.
Well, don't be sorry to me, sir, because you hurt yourself. If you didn't do this in the first place, you wouldn't have had to not have a license.
Yeah, you're right.
And then it just gets better as you keep going. Let's see. 2021, 2022, 2021, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2020. So here we are going to 2024. This is 3 years worth of tickets, sir. So at some point, you got to just break the habit, you know. So get a license and you ain't got to worry about that. And I got to say this, sir. If you got this many tickets, I can't. How many did you not get caught on? Because nobody gets caught every time they drive without a license. If you got this many times caught, how many times did you get by and the officer didn't stop you? You probably have 20 times this.
Every time they stopped me, they gave me a ticket.
No, how many times did they didn't stop you because they didn't know you didn't have a license? And nobody gets caught every day.
Yeah, that I don't know.
Yeah, I know. You are. So takes me a little time to figure out what you have and what the people are doing for you. So, CP1.
I'm sorry, Judge. I got disconnected and had to log on from a different device. I'm not sure if you were waiting for me.
No, I'm just going through these tickets and seeing which ones there's gonna be plea on and which ones are being dismissed, so.
Very well.
It is hot in here, Crystal. Do you have that kind of juice? Oh, I thought you said tell them fix it. Thought you were gonna do a little flexing. Oh, these two. Hmm. All right, counsel, I'm a little confused because I got an offer for Mr. McGee, but I have some things that she wrote on her offer form that I don't see tickets for. Let me look at my docket sheet and see if I got them all over here. All right, Mr. McGee, I'm gonna give you what I got because I see some tickets that's I have in front of me that wasn't on the docket sheet for whatever reason. Oh, some of them because they went into default, civil infractions. We don't go through what we got. If there's something else out there, I don't have it in front of me, but that's what happens when you get a lot of tickets and things get caught up in the system. I don't see something, so, but what I do have is the tickets numbers that I read to you. So the people have indicated that out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Out of 14 tickets, people have indicated that 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Seven are being dismissed. You want to take advantage of that today, sir, or what do you want to do?
Yes.
You understand you have a constitutional right to have a trial?
Yes.
If you plead guilty to some and dismiss some, you give up your right to a trial. You understand that?
Yes.
On the guilty plea, sir, are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
On ticket number P1385176, on the date of August the 30th of 2022, it says this is a civil infraction. It says you failed to use due care and caution when you were driving. Did that occur?
Yes.
On that same date, that same stop, did you have a signed registration with you in the vehicle?
Yes, I did.
Okay, it says you didn't, so it says you had no signed looks like we'll probably be going to trial on these matters, sir. Yes. No, let's look at some more and see what happens. It said on October 2nd, 2021, were you driving a motor vehicle in the area of 7 Mile and Hayes, the city of Detroit, without a valid license?
Yes.
All right, then I'll find you guilty of the amended and reduced charge of fail to display. On the other ticket, it's a civil infraction for no proof of insurance. That's a civil infraction. It's old. I can't make an offer on that. That's just going to be out there in the system till you pay it. That's what happens with civil infractions. They get old and the people don't make offers on them after a year. So you have ticket number P1108604 on the date of November the 8th of 2020. Nope. These are 3 tickets that the people said they would dismiss. On this ticket number, you had a driving without a valid license. You had a driving unregistered or untitled vehicle and no insurance. People said they would dismiss those. Those are dismissed. On ticket number 207225504, on the date of November the 8th of 2020, you had a no operator's license and no insurance. The people said they would dismiss those. On ticket number P1385196, on the date of August the 30th of 2022, were you driving a motor vehicle in the area of Warren and McClellan in the city of Detroit without a valid license?
Yes.
The court will find you guilty of fail to display on that. And the vehicle you were driving, was it your vehicle?
Yes.
And did it have improper plates on it?
I believe so, yeah.
No, strike that. Did you have insurance on it? It says you didn't have insurance. People said they would amend and reduce the charge, the improper plates. Did you have insurance?
No, I think it collapsed.
So you didn't have a valid license, you didn't have insurance. So the valid license would be reduced to fail to display. The insurance would be dismissed to improper plates. On ticket P1202746, on the date of June the 8th of 2021, were you driving a motor vehicle without a valid license?
Yes.
People find you guilty of fail to display. On P1154316, on the date of February 24th of 2021, were you driving a motor vehicle in the city of Detroit without a valid license?
Yes.
And did you have insurance on the vehicle?
No.
What if I find you guilty of fail to display an improper plates? All right, so I told you which ones were being dismissed. So let's see what we have here. Yeah. So that means you're pleading to 8 tickets, sir. That's $225 each. That's $1,800, sir. You got more than that dismissed, so it looks like, or as many. How much time would you need to pay that, sir?
I do need some time, but I can get it paid.
How much time do you need, sir? Tell me what you need, not what you think I'll give you.
At least 4 months.
I'll give you 6 months,
If
sir.
I'm not. Okay, thank you.
6 months is June the 4th. So you can have it all paid by June the 4th, sir.
Okay.
All right. Now you got some other civil infractions that's out there that those don't even get an offer on. That means you just have to go out there one day and see what you have and pay those. You could come down to the court
Okay.
anytime and ask them to give you a printout of the tickets you owe.
Okay.
All right. All right, sir. You go ahead and you can sign off, sir. Good luck to you.
Thank you,
You
Judge.
said June the 4th, right?
June the 4th, yes. That's 6 months from today's date.
Okay, thank you.
All right. See, what else do we have? Counsel, who else do you have out there?
That was my last client, Judge.
I think the only person that's left is Willie Morgan, and it was a question, I think it's going to be a plea.
That's it? I got
It's a
more
plea, Your
cases.
Honor.
All right.
Whoever else you have might be people that were just set for pretrial, but we can be that out the week.
Okay. You said Morgan,
Yes, Willie Morgan.
and I just got ROAs for that.
She actually printed out Cindy printed it out from the accident case.
Oh, I have not. So, for this is operating with high blood alcohol content. Oh, joy. All right, Mr. Willie Morgan. Raise your right hand, sir. State your full name. Did you turn my camera on?
My name is Willie Morgan.
Well, hold on one second. I'm just showing up there. I don't even know if that's showing out because it's not showing a separate square.
Yeah, I don't know why it's not showing up there, but you're on.
Okay. All right, Mr. Morgan, I'm sorry, keep your head up. Do you swear or affirm to tell the complete truth?
Yes.
You may lower your hand, sir. Mr. Morgan, you have ticket number Z8088571, the People versus Willie, Willie, Morgan, Morgan. Mr. Morgan, you have one count, operating a motor vehicle with a high blood alcohol or a blood alcohol content of 0.17 or more. So, that's the charge. Was there an offer at all? Yes, it looks like there was an offer that they would amend the charge down from a high blood alcohol content to operating while intoxicated. You've had an opportunity to speak with counsel about those charges. Is that correct, Mr. Morgan?
Yes.
Did you discuss of how you want to? You had a discussion with counsel. Have you made a decision as to how you want to proceed, sir?
Yeah, I'd like to take the plea.
Okay. Mr. Morgan, you understand that you have a constitutional right to have a trial. You don't have to plead guilty to anything. If you plead guilty, you give up your right to have a trial. You understand that?
Yes, I do.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty, Mr. Morgan?
Yes, I am.
Mr. Morgan, on the date of January the 24th of 2023, were you operating a motor vehicle in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
Morgan, were you stopped by the police?
Yes.
Did something occur that caused the police officers to stop you, sir?
I do believe it did. I was driving through a yellow light and they basically, it was like turning, I wasn't able to stop because I have a cargo van and I was scared of a projectile coming through the back of the van to come in. If I stopped immediately, it might have hit me.
Okay, I'm not exactly sure what you mean by that, but something occurred that caused the police to approach you.
Yeah, it was just a
Police-
traffic
Yeah,
traffic
there's a
light.
traffic. Yeah, and so the police approached your vehicle. Correct?
Yes.
When they approached your vehicle, did something cause them to suspect that you may have been drinking? That if you know,
Yes.
did they take blood from you, sir, or did they give you a breathalyzer?
They did both.
They did both. So at some point you were transported to a hospital or someplace or a doctor's office where they took blood from you to make a determination what your blood alcohol level was. Is that correct?
Yes.
And your blood alcohol level was, did you see it? Did they show you? Was it 0.17? 0.17?
I don't remember being shown it. I might have
Okay.
requested.
What was that? You requested
I
something?
might have requested to ask to see it, but I don't remember ever getting this shown to me or sent to me.
Okay. Well, let me ask the questions a little bit differently, sir. Did the police officers find some half-empty bottle of alcohol, liquor in your car?
No, I don't remember that happening.
Okay. Did they take you out of the vehicle and your speech was slurred and your responses were delayed?
Yeah, I believe that was the case.
Okay. All right. They called for somebody to come and give you a PBT or a breathalyzer. Is that correct?
Yes.
And based on the results of that, they took you for a blood draw. The Detroit Detention Center, correct?
Yes.
And actually, they took you to Detroit Receiving Hospital. Okay, they took blood work. I've already put on in our little discussion here what the blood alcohol level was 0.17. That is sufficient for being operating while for high blood alcohol content. All right, sir. I find that's sufficient for a plea of guilty on this matter. What you're going to do now is we're going to give you a number to the probation department. That number is going to be probation department.
313-965-3414.
And we're going to schedule him to come back here on what date? Okay. All right, sir. I need you to contact probation to report the probation department today. After you get off, and they'll give you a date to be interviewed.
January 9th, 2020.
You're going to come back here on January 9th, 2024 for sentencing. January the 9th at 9 a.m. So we'll have you back on that day. Well, let me ask you another question, Mr. Morgan. You were represented by counsel today, but going forward, do you want to hire your own attorney? Can you afford to hire your own attorney? I know.
I don't know if I could afford it. I may be able to afford it. I may be able. I didn't.
Well, right now you have appointed counsel, sir. If you think about it and you decide you might, whatever you might want to do, then you can do that. But right now you have appointed counsel. At some point you might want to go to trial. You might want to, change your mind or something. But if you do, you want to hire your own attorney, you can do that. Right now, I'm not at all suggesting that there's anything wrong with the attorney that you have before you today. But you know, if in case you want to get more in depth and more in detail, things like that, you know, you're pleading guilty right now of a charge. So, but that's up to you, sir. Right now, we'll have you back on January the 9th at 9 a.m. All right?
Okay, was I supposed to hear officers speak today or no?
Nope, they only have to come if you have a trial, sir.
No, they're both out here.
Oh,
but he
they're out
decided
here?
not to do the trial. He
Oh,
decided.
this was scheduled for trial today?
Yes.
Oh, well, the officers are here, sir. And if you wanted to have a trial, you would have heard from them. You decided to take a plea. So the officers aren't gonna testify just to talk. If they're having a trial, they would testify, but you decided to have a plea. We released the officers?
No,
They're still here?
They've been out here
Yeah.
since 8:30.
Yeah.
I just want the best thing, the best outcome.
Well, you know what, you talked to a very good attorney. You had the opportunity to discuss how you want to proceed. She will give you, you know, very good legal advice. And then you have to, but the decision is always yours, how you want to proceed. The attorneys are here to advise you, tell you what's good in your case or what's bad in your case or whatever. And then you have to make a decision if you want to take a reduced plea, if you want to take a chance to go to trial as charged.
Mhm. Okay,
We're scheduled for trial right now, sir. We got the officers here.
will the plea go away if that's the case, if the trial is, will the plea be gone
So,
away?
so this is the way it works. You go to trial as charged. When you talk to an attorney, you ask, you know, based on my situation, you can ask for legal advice. They cannot tell you what to do. The decision is yours. They can just tell you what the possible outcomes can be. You could go to trial and be convicted as charged, or you could take the offer and take a lesser charge. But those decisions are they are yours to make. The attorneys are just there to tell you what can happen with your two different courses, with how you can go forward with it. So.
Okay, well,
They don't make the decision for you. They just give you legal advice.
okay, well, since the officers are here, then I'm gonna take the lesser charge if it's been offered to me.
Yeah. Yeah, the charge would only be dismissed if the officers weren't here, but they are here. So, all right. You
Okay,
already took the plea, sir. The court will accept it. You're gonna call that probation officer. They're gonna schedule you with an appointment. You're gonna come in. They're gonna talk about your background. They're gonna talk about if this is a one-time situation or if you have concerns, if you might have a drinking problem or this was a one-time event. I don't know, but that's what those interviews will do. And then they'll make a determination and make a recommendation to the court how you'll proceed with the sentence. So,
okay, I agree.
all right. Well, we've already done it, sir. So, and we haven't reversed it. So we'll see you back on January the 9th, January 9th at 9 a.m. Again, make that call to the probation department so they can interview you right away and they'll be ready on that date.
That's 313-96. Can I repeat the number?
Yes, you can.
It was 313-965-3414.
Yes, sir. That is it.
Okay,
All right. Good day, sir. Good luck to you.
all right, thank you.
You know what? We were rolling along so well earlier and I was like, what happened?
Officer Williams and Officer Johnson, you are free to go. Thank you.